Okay, I'm not even going to bother making a finely edited video about this because this shit just pisses me off. This is one of those like this is how much data we're collecting from your computer websites, which on the surface is probably a great tool to show your mom, but I hate this so much because it prioritizes fear mongering over education. So this particular tool, because there's a bunch of these, and a lot of them feed into AI. I haven't seen anything that this one does, so I'm not making any claims here. But in general, a lot of these do. So this one in particular is sinceyouarrived.world/taken. And what it does is it scrolls down and it tells you everything it learns about you and the amount of time it takes you to scroll down this page. Great, cool. My issue primarily is with the phrasing. It takes like a fear-mongering approach. We know the rest of it. We chose not to display it. Most pages would not have made that choice. We did not ask for your location. Your address arrived before you did. Okay, an IP is kind of commonly well known to be public, except this isn't correct. I'm using a VPN. Basic safety tools. That's all it needs. Going down further, most of this is just JavaScript browser user agent. This is stuff that I learned in high school on my own when I was just putzing around with JavaScript on jailbroken iPhone winterboard themes. Most of this can actually be used beneficially. For example, it helps website providers tell like your screen size so that they can make the website work on your screen. It's not meant to be learning information about you. Just like anything else in the world, it's what you do with the information, not the fact that they can get that information. This is all public. And instead of educating the user that this is something they should expect to be public, obviously location, that one should probably be obfuscated a bit more. In general, they take this approach to scare you. And what it will do is make people not use technology as much. It does not educate the user into how to keep themselves safe. And so you go down to the bottom, tell someone, and it asks you to share it everywhere. Again, it's spread the word, it's fear mongering. This does not benefit anyone. Down here, there is a little stat thing. Yeah, it's just grabbing onto the cursor. 42 clicks, 43 clicks. I don't know if my mic can pick up my mouse of me smacking the mouse button here, but it's just going up and going up. That is very basic. But it's compiling it all to make it like this is just counting time passing. This is not meant to help the user. And by the way, 62 seconds is a long ass fucking time. That is absurd. If a web page took 62 seconds to load, I would switch internet providers. Most people leave web pages up for an extended amount of time. This stuff is available instantly. But for some reason, this thing waits until you scroll halfway down the page for dramatic effect. And so I just use tools for your own knowledge, I guess. This one doesn't seem as bad as most. I just really, really, really don't like that they're trying to scare the user instead of helping them understand. Because this is common knowledge if you've used a web browser for any amount of time and have even had a modicum of interest in looking under the hood. Because anyone with a car has opened the hood at least once, right? You don't have to know anything about cars. They go, oh, that's the engine, that's the power steering fluid. This is under the hood. This is the engine, and you can literally just Google. Specifically, the browser is called the Navigator User Agent, specifically with Mozilla. Other things have similar names, but you can see this, and they're choosing to paint it in a scary light instead of educating how it's used. I am going to give a different example. So this stat down here is all about tab switches. Also, I opened a new browser for this one, but it will also tell you if you, like what website you came from. That's not necessarily a bad thing to be public. For example, most web apps, especially now that everything is in React, most web apps need to know what prior page of that app you were on. It also helps to know when it was navigating away for like your bank website. Your bank uses that, and for your safety. all it does is like, you know how when you switch and it's like come back up at the top, it's like we're signing you out in 30 seconds, for your own security. That is that same stat, but they're painting it in a way that's like we know where you've been, instead of like, oh, they've left, I should probably log them out. So just like anything else in the world, it's what you do with that information. So make your own decisions. Don't listen to fear-mongering tools. Probably show your mom one of these. Just vet that it doesn't try and sell you AI tools, because a lot of them do. And that's really all I have to say. I had to rant about this. This shit just pisses me off, and it's not even that interesting.